man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
You guys come from Walker, Wisconsin. Watch
Goodfellas Sports.
Goodfellas, bro.
All right, man, let's talk about Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to my boy from Philly. I didn't watch the broadcast last night, man. Shit. I was out. Like I said, I caught the Usyk fight, and I went back and caught the. I don't know what niggas be staring at, like niggas hoes or some shit. Niggas in Detroit got a bad habit of staring. Look you right in your motherfucking eyes, nigga. Don't play that shit. But yeah, I caught the Usyk fight before I had to leave. But yeah, man, went back and watched the Anderson fight. That wasn't much. I didn't see the card, but on the card, they announced that my boy Philly told me that Shakur gonna fight Frank Martin. They ordered it. You gotta remember what Sean Porter said, right? Sean Porter said that, you know, they make y'all, I'm paraphrasing, believe that, you know, they ordered something, but it's already agreed to. That fight's already done. Unless something happened at the last minute, it's already done. Now, apparently, they lock it in November 16th in Las Vegas. I don't know why. Don't like that date. I know a lot of people say, well, they ain't like the idea of fighting in Atlanta. It's better. It's straight up better for to have a fight in Atlanta like that than Vegas. Two black fighters. It's not a Vegas fight. In my opinion, it's not a Vegas type of fight. I felt that it was better having that shit in MSG, to be real. That's what I feel. I feel they better have having that than at MSG or Atlanta. But a lot of people say, well, Atlanta's not a fight town. Well, you got to build fight towns. That's the difference. You have to build them. When you don't fight certain places, you don't build that rapport. That's why boxing don't grow. When people get a chance to go to boxing events, it changes perspective on sports. When you get to go to any sport, you hear a lot of people say, well, I got into basketball because my dad took me to the baseball or the basketball game. And that's when I really love it, going to a live professional event. That's how you fall in love. So if you just keep doing the same Vegas, New York, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you keep doing the same shit over and over again, I mean, Hector Camacho, for God's sake, fought in goddamn Alaska. You have to expand the brand. And Atlanta is a hub for black people. Houston is a hub for black people. And they're destination spots. You say, well, you know, it's not really a fight time. Well, you have to make it into a fight time. You can't just have a card there and then, you know, 3 years go by, you don't have a card there. That's like going to the baddest chick in the club, one of them, and she rejects you and say, well, you know, I'm not going to try again. Nah, nigga, you keep shooting your shot. That's like going outside and shooting a shot and you miss it. I was putting some shots up this morning. Shooting a shot and you miss it and saying, I'm done. Like, no, you got to keep shooting, dude. You got to keep shooting. You got to keep shooting. Real talk, you got to keep shooting. Got to keep shooting. So you can't build hubs fighting once and, you know, fighting in the same places and then fighting every now and again, you know, in those places. No, you gotta have a consistency, bro. And that's what's wrong with boxing. They don't even want to go with what they know. That's exactly what's wrong with boxing. They don't even want to go with what they were familiar with. And that's where the tragedy come in the sport of boxing at. Why the brand can't grow, why they can't do more pay-per-views. Because you fighting in the same venues, the same cities. When you doing that, you attracting the same audience unless, you know, it become a bigger fight. And then when they have spectacle fights, they price the fans out of it. But that fight's already agreed to, bro. just don't like that fight in Vegas on November 16th. That's just a bad date. PBC got every other. I think it got damn near every other Saturday in Vegas in November. That just don't make no sense. I know Frank Martin fought in Vegas last time. So yeah, I know Frank Martin fought in Vegas. But to me, that's just not no Vegas fight. And to ask people like the week or 10 days or 9 days before Thanksgiving to come out to Vegas, to me is like, that's not smart business at all. So either you're gonna pick between the 4th, the 11th, the 16th, and I believe they got the 30th on lock for the 4. You know, outside the 16th, those are all possible PBC pay-per-view dates we talked about. That fight should easily be in MSG, Atlanta, or Houston. Easily. That's not a Vegas fight. Vegas is not a hub for black boxing. I hate to let y'all know that. It's not. Build where black people are, or up and coming. That's where you put that type of fight at. Houston, Atlanta would be very beautiful places to go. You know, Atlanta's not making the boxing city, bro. Make it one. You got to be able to do the work. You got to be able to do the work to build these fighters up. And also, and I'm gonna talk about that. I might do a short on this if I remember, but just in case I don't remember, give y'all the gem. Also, it's a rumor that Top Rank could be getting rid of around 25 fighters. Yup, it's a rumor that they could be getting rid of around 25 fighters to cut the fat off Top Rank. So 25 fighters could be getting released from Top Rank. So they basically saying we got too many dates and not enough dates and too many fighters. That's basically what they saying. So you can see it's rumored that 25 of them could be getting released. 20 to 25. Getting real ugly out here. Real ugly. Real ugly. So, but as far as the fight, that's already made, bro. They ordered that fight. They got all the parameters in order. They know exactly where it's gonna be at. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it being in Vegas. I'm not going to that. If it was in the A, I would have went. If it was in MSG, I would have went to that. But no, I'm good. That ain't, to me, that really ain't worth going out to Vegas for. When you can have Andrade and Benavidez, you got several other fights that's that money. That's gonna be worth going to. They're probably gonna price you out of the Spence Crawford rematch anyway. I don't know nobody that's gonna spend all that money for them tickets for the rematch and Christmas coming up. So, you know, they could be doing a little bit hustling backwards and shit. For real. They could be hustling backwards like a mug. But as far as the fight, it's a solid fight. I don't think Frank Martin's last performance did him any favors at all. Spencer Crawford will be there, so maybe it'll be a little bit of FaceTime there before a potential rematch. So, but to me, it's a good fight, but it belongs in the Black City. That shit don't belong in Vegas. They be doing anything in Vegas now. Top tier fights should be in Vegas. Top tier fights. If you ain't fighting at the MGM Grand or you ain't fighting at the T-Mobile Mandalay Bay, no Cosmopolitan ice cream place. If you ain't a top tier fight, you shouldn't be in Vegas. If it ain't the creme de la creme elite fight, it shouldn't be in Vegas. That's how I feel. It's a good mid-level fight right here. To me, it's not the elite of the elites. The way Frank Martin looked his last fight, a lot of people gonna be against him. I think he got a chance. Anytime you punch, you bring pressure, you got a chance. You got to cut off Shakur Stevenson space, and Frank is willing to cut off that space and take. If he's willing to close that gap and take that chance, Frank gonna have a chance. And Frank got to keep that jab going and use his natural athleticism. He got to double, triple the jab on the way in. If he start letting Shakur back that ass up like Juvie, he gonna be in trouble. Shakur gonna try to stop his ass, and Frank gonna try to stop him. It's gonna be a good fight. Might be fight of the year. Real talk. Might be fight of the year. Might be fight of the year out here. The man right chill, but I don't like the Vegas. I don't like the Vegas venue at all for the reasons I specified. But I mean, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. They got $4 movies today. I went yesterday to see Gran Turismo. I might do a movie review on it. Gran Turismo was good. It exceeded my expectations. I was gonna take that spot. I ain't gonna be lazy. But yeah, man, Gran Turismo was a solid. It's better than I thought it was gonna be. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance for notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support, peace.